I think I just built something I can only describe as Duolingo for harmony and the piano, specifically for composers that want to learn new chords and voicings to use in their compositions. And if you stick with me for about 5 minutes, I'll show you exactly how it works and how you can get access. Quick things first, we just launched a new cohort for piano for composers. The doors are open, but only for a few more days. So click the link in the description if you want in, which will also give you access to all of these tools we're about to explore. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is what I call the Voicing Atlas. This is essentially a library of chords and voicings. On the left side, you can browse based on moods and even styles. So let's say we want to dive into these beautiful, whimsical Studio Ghibli type voicings. Or say I want to try some of these Golden Age Hollywood style chords. Now, say you find a voicing that you like, that makes you go, I want to learn that and figure out how to use it in my music. You see at the bottom here, you have a keyboard, and this is actually hooked up to your MIDI keyboard if you have one connected. You just got to remember to accept the permissions in the browser. And this is going to help you learn how to play all of these chords. And the keys are going to light up green when you get them right, and red when it's wrong. And you can, of course, change the root note to try to play at different places on the keyboard. Let's try it in D. And this is kind of the core premise of this app, giving you a very hands-on practical approach to learn new chords and immediately bridging the gap to making you play it on the piano so you can learn how to use it when composing, not just understanding it theoretically. Now, let me show you one feature I'm really excited about. So up here, you can choose different instruments because you see the same chord and the same voicings sound completely different across different tone colors and instrumentations. So I included a rudimentary library of samples to just check what the same voicing sounds like in, say, flutes compared to piano. Let's try tremolo strings compared to just a piano. Or maybe even French horns. Or choirs. And this gives you a little insight into how these chords sound across different instrumentations. And here's another nice little detail. If you find something that you like, you can hit this little heart in the corner and it's going to save it to your favorites. Another helpful thing is if you find something like this, you can hit this plus and it's going to add it to this progression builder. And while they can help you put together different progressions, it also allows you to download the MIDI so you can open it up in your DAW and explore with it further, as well as learning how to play it on the keyboard. And all your favorite voicings that you save end up in this favorites folder. And of course, everything here can be transposed. So these are the original keys. If we go up here, we can transpose it to pretty much any key. And also update the piano to show you how to play them in all of these keys as well. But let me show you my favorite feature of this entire thing. And that's the practice mode, which is where the Duolingo part comes in. So clicking the play button up here, I can go to practice chords. And this is going to pick out 10 random chords from the selection we were just in, whether that's a mood or a style or your favorites. And it's going to let you practice these chords in the same way as you're practicing phrases with Duolingo. So let's try this one. It's going to have you play 3 times, and then moving on to another voicing. And if you really want to go deeper, you can take away the visual cues and just explore and experiment until you find the right notes. And this is going to allow you to practice some of your favorite chords or just completely new chords in just a couple of minutes, like you can see here. And if you do this regularly, I can promise you that your harmonic vocabulary is going to grow very rapidly and translate into your ability to use it when composing with a keyboard. And then in addition to the voicings, you also have this progression tab right here, where you can check out different progressions. So that's a look at the voicing atlas, and here's how I would recommend using it. In addition to using the practice mode and curating your favorite voicings, once you've found something, I really recommend that you sit down and try to just compose something very simple, even if it's just 8 to 16 bars, using that voicing or the combination of chords that you've just been exploring. This is going to help you solidify all the knowledge into your muscle memory and essentially store it in your mental musical library. I'll demonstrate exactly how I do that, but that's the topic for a different video. For now, if you want to check out Voicing Atlas, click the link in the description for Piano for Composers. I'm really excited for you all to dive in. And if you have any suggestions for any types of chords progressions to learn, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration, and I'll see you in the next video.